back, but no one's watching. Yeah. There you go, one person's in. Sorry about that. Technical issues from my end. We're back. Yeah. Yeah, so I've got some issues my end. A up again, yeah. But again, that's the point of this. It's a dry run to see what gremlins we get. We're back. Hi everyone. Gen X Jane. I'm Gen X as well. What's your favourite film in action, horror, sci-fi, etc. of all time? For that genre, I'd probably go Aliens. Do I feel unsafe living in the UK? More and more, yes. Not only from the violent thugs we have roaming the streets, but also because if I say the wrong word now, I'll get fucking arrested. Hi, Doug. Oh, good. Mercury's still retrograde. Glad to know that. I think it's the YouTuber Shoe on Head, who I absolutely adore, says that astrology is just racism for white women. Would I ever immigrate out? Possibly. Again, Italy, I'd live there. We won't let them arrest you, mate. Thank you very much, sir. Which alien was my favourite? The second one, Aliens. I again. Favourite YouTubers? Thank you very much. Are you a gamer? I'm not anymore. I used to. Monster of Rock or Download. I've only ever been to it when it was Download. Prometheus, I found it a bit confusing, to be honest. Yes, I'm back. Thank you. I like the suit myself. Yeah, I am back. We had a bit of a fuck up, but hopefully it'll sort itself out now. Go to Italy, make sure you don't die in the barber chair, yeah? Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm back. 40, up to 56 now, all dressed up. I am indeed. I have not watched them. Scam Baiters or Kit Boga. No, I haven't seen that at all. What other YouTubers do you guys like watching? I mean, obviously, other than the crap I turn out. The Warning. Yes, I have heard of The Warning. I'll follow them on social media. I like a lot of female rock and metal. Reaction channels, yeah. I think my favourite for that is Amala Epinobi. I think she's fantastic. Real Fake Wizard. Don't know that. True crime, sci-fi, cool. I agree. Modern movies are wank. Amulet is brilliant. Some of the First Amendment stuff. Okay, yeah. What are my band plans? I'm going to probably start my own. I'm going to do some solo stuff to begin with, and then I'll start another band up probably at the end of the year. What are my favourite hobbies that we don't know about? I'm a huge fan of the author, the late Sir Terry Pratchett. I do a lot of reading. I'm trying to get back into flying drones. That's about it. Because most of the time I'm recording videos for YouTube. I'm glad. My day job, I'm a team leader for a company that makes products for the construction industry, rather. Favourite horror movie? Probably The Omen. I prefer older horror movies. I think they were better then before CGI came in. How many bass guitars do I own? None. I will keep you informed. I'm a fan of Young Ones at Bottom. Yes, like I say, I've met Rick and Ade. I'm a huge fan of most old British comedy. Most embarrassing, I don't know what that word is, that I'm willing to share. Oh, God knows. I've done a lot of embarrassing things. Moment, that'd be it. Most embarrassing moment. I'd have to think. I will get back to that. Hotel Paradiso. Yes, I know that. Would I rather be Batman or James Bond? James Bond, hands down, because James Bond would kick Batman's ass. Do you only visit the nature walk? That's the main one I go to because it's right next to my house. The nature reserve is called Chatley Whitfield. Faulty Towers or Only Fools, I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to split that. I love them both. Yeah, the nature reserve say, oh, hello. From Israel. Yeah. Ah, I think you've commented on my videos before, and you guys have really been through it. So I'm glad I can bring a little levity to, well, that shit show that's going on over there at the moment. Bond had delays, yeah. Would rather give up music forever or never travel again. I'd give up music. Say I'm not really loving it at the moment. Any major phobias? Yeah, I don't like snakes. I'm quite nervous around most animals, if I'm honest. I'm also very nervous for people in Islamic dress staring at me. Do I get much pushback? Not a great deal because most of them just turn off. I've had a few people try and get me cancelled. Musical legend live or dead, Freddie Mercury. What made me move to Stoke from Norfolk? That was another woman who I'm not with anymore because I'm with the small Irish woman who's downstairs watching this. Favourite dog breed? Miniature Dachshund. This is weird. What else can we discuss? Most embarrassing, I can't really think of the most embarrassing of that. No basis, you Philistine. Yes, I agree. I'm a fan of history like Greek and Roman stuff. I mostly do history of Nazi Germany, but that's just because I'm walking around at work trying to educate myself. Am I the Wednesday fan or Mr. Disgruntled? It's me. I'm a huge fan of the TV series. In fact, I'll just the bloke with Harley. Hi. Top 3 favourite foods. My favourite Pink Floyd song straight away, Comfortably Numb. Favourite 3 foods. Italian, Chinese, and stuff that I make myself. On the Wednesday thing, this is the Wednesday room. What's your favourite place to visit? Again, it's going to have, I'm really boring, but I just love going to Italy anywhere. I don't post much on X. No, I don't. I use X for research rather than, or for material rather than anything else. But yeah, the Wednesday room. Hi there, we're in Toronto because people say, oh, I've got a picture of Wednesday Addams. No, the whole room. Let's get you back on the floor. If I could build a group or team to deal with the TQ cult, what would I do? I just tell them to fucking grow up most of the time because they ruin it for everyone else. I think most trans people are just trying to live their lives and it's weirdos that get in the way. It is pretty badass. I should let you know, our entire house, every room is themed. This is the Wednesday room. The bathroom is on the Canadian comedy Schitt's Creek. The master bedroom is Ghostbusters. Then it's various things, Star Wars and The Crow going down the stairs. The living room is Stranger Things. And the kitchen is all classic horror films. Mrs. Disgruntled once said, we don't have a very grown-up house. It's like, no, we have a house we could charge people to come and look at. Next band could be called Wednesday. It could be, yeah. Best thing I ever got for Christmas. Oh, well, I'm old, so I've had a lot of Christmases. Most recently, it was the guitar that Mr. Disgruntled got me. There you go, fucking bloopers happening. That got me last Christmas. I would like to be a stand-up. I'm working on that. Wednesday 13th, that's cool. Take care. Do you or Mrs. Disgruntled do most of the cooking? We split it between us. What do you do? Oh, sorry, I missed that. From Philadelphia, if you could type that again, please. Never grow up, no. What guitars do I have? That's very niche. I've got about 16 of them. So a couple of Ibanez, BC Rich. My latest one is Chapman, Tanglewood, Gibson, Fender Strat, Fender Telecaster. Then I've got a banjo, Crafter acoustic. Being is Again, sorry, if I'm missing your questions, please just type them again. Stranger Things will be due soon. Do you think will be better than the previous 4? I hope so. Absolutely love Stranger Things. My wallpaper on my phone is when the wife and I went to the Stranger Things experience. Favourite dish? I've got a big thing for Orient. Full fucking nearly said Oriental. That'd be wrong. Asian cuisine. Turkish barbecue thing. Yeah, we all fucking know it. I have 9. Okay. What work do I do? Again, I'm a team leader at a company that makes things for the construction industry. You're not boring, you're a real gentleman. Thank you very much. Black Summer, I've not seen that as yet. Stranger Things, I think it went, Series 3 really dipped. I thought they pulled it back for Series 4, but a lot of that was just from having Eddie in it. Although it was a bit of a stretch that he learnt Master of Puppets whilst on the run, one of the most technically difficult songs. And of course, there wasn't the internet back then, so he'd have to tab it out. Sorry, I've gone into guitarist mode there. My God, it's 6:30 already. What else have I got here? I mentioned, well, someone asked me about phobias. I should say recently I've been reading this, the English language version of the Quran. And yesterday I got accosted by one of the followers of the Religion of Peace, because in the UK, it's illegal to stand praying silently. But people who, in my opinion, I own it, are members of a 7th century death cult are allowed to go out trying to recruit people on the streets. So I got chatting to this chap in his pajamas. And about 2 minutes in, I suddenly thought, fuck, I should be recording this. But by then it was too late. Again, have I lost my comments again? I think I might have a technical issue here. Mrs. Disgruntled, are there still comments coming up? Okay, I'm having issues again. There we go. Yeah, again, I'm having technical problems my end because the comments are coming up, but they just aren't moving. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to do. So I'm new to doing live stuff. So I'll see if there's anything on here I can do. No, can't do that. Don't know what that is. No. Well, this is fun, watching me fuck about on my phone. Close that. I am really sorry to all you lovely people who've given up your time and say I'm having issues my end. I'm not seeing any of your comments. So do I really want to close this and then open up again? I hear movement. Hello? Do
you want me to ask the questions?
I know. Mrs. Disgruntled is here right now. Are they? Can you see the comments coming up on your phone?
Yes.
Can I have your phone here then, please? Yes. Thank you.
But it's lagging.
Oh, there's a lag. Okay. Can you mute it then, please? Yeah. Right, so we're going to generally rig our way around this. The wife's going to give me her phone to put there so I can see the comments as they come up. I think. Thank you very much. No, I won't look at myself. I'll look at myself there. Oh, here we go. Okay, now here we are. So I'm now reading. Oh, there's quite a fucking lag on it. That's why. This is very strange. Don't show the wife. Don't want to advertise too much. Here it comes. Is Mrs. Disgruntled shy? She's just never been on the channel. Are you shy, Mrs. Disgruntled? No, she's not. She just stood outside the door now. Woman to the rescue. Yeah, she's a good woman. The bloopers are a great extra. I'm glad so many people enjoy watching me bugger over walking around a nature reserve. I'm just going to try and do something and get this phone a little bit higher. Yeah, there's the wife again, just stood there. What would my perfect day be? I have no idea. I'm having it right now with you lovely people. Oh, nearly knocked my fucking phone over. This is going well. There we go. Kate Bush did well from Stranger Things. She did indeed. Bottom, yeah, Bottom was a great sitcom. Still love it. Yeah, Mr. Disgruntled, I think, has gone back downstairs now. Tell us a joke. I don't really do jokes. I'm more observational. If you want to see jokes, go see Jamie Carr. Absolutely hilarious. Loved watching him earlier this year. And we're off to see Alan Davis later in the year. Another great comedian. Very underrated, I think. Huge fan of QI and Jonathan Creek. It's weird because I look down and there's a couple of seconds lag on this. What do I do to make me feel out of my comfort zone? Basically started doing this. Other than Turkish barbers, what's your opinion on high streets just full of vape? Yeah, I think most places now, Amazon's hollowed out the high street, and I think most of it's just crime and corruption. What do you think about the whole Russell Brand malarkey? Yeah, none of us saw that coming, did we? He's creepy as fuck. The guy's always been creepy. He's not a very good stand-up. He isn't overly funny. And in my opinion, he just uses big words to try and make himself seem more intelligent than he really is. I think the guy's a pervert. Again, it's only my opinion. He's innocent until proven guilty. Tommy Cooper, absolutely love Tommy Cooper. Did you watch Last One Laughing with Bob Mortimer? Yes, I absolutely love anything with Vic and Bob or just Bob Mortimer in it. Him against Richard Iowade. That's like, no way. I was on the floor crying. How about hitting the like button? Yeah, okay, people, that'd be good. What makes me the happiest beside the wife? Again, it's a bit sad, but playing the guitar, I enjoy doing that. I find it very therapeutic. God, I sound like a middle-class ponce right now. This fucking suit's going to my head. Where's your last excursion since the last one in Ireland? We've not been anywhere since Ireland. Hi, Lee. I've had a pretty good weekend, yeah? Old bag just like that. Yeah, excellent. Do you look like Bond? Again, I'm not going to be the next James Bond. Sorry, just joined. No problem, George. Glad to have you here. For anyone who's joining, the reason I'm talking down here is I've got technical issues with my phone, so I'm using the wife's phone to read your comments. So I know it looks shit, but I'm having to do this. If you can't blind them with silence, baffle them with bullshit. Yeah, I agree. Noodling on your guitar whilst watching this. What guitar have you got, my good friend? Come play in Huddersfield. I may well do in the future. John Cleese is coming to Israel for a concert. John Cleese, comedy legend. What can you say? The man is an absolute genius, as are and were all the Pythons. James Bald. Ha, 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 ha. Oh. Would you ever donate meet and greet? Of course I do meet and greet. I've met people out in the street before. I'm always more than happy to meet anyone who watches this channel. Eating a bakewell tart and custard. That sounds absolutely brilliant. I like to get up. Did the missus dress you? No, but in all honesty, she had to do my cufflinks for me. Do I know dueling banjos? Yes, I do. That's sort of a rite of passage for anyone who plays guitar, and I've got a banjo as well. So, oh, the wife moving about. Basil Fawlty, yes, hilarious. Don't give you. We've had this one on the band thing. I am currently writing songs for a solo project, but I'm hoping to get a metal band together at the end of the year. Thank you very much. Looking sharp. Pilot's license. I don't have a pilot's license. I have a drone license and I have flown an aircraft. If I ever got rich, it would be one of the first things I'd learn to do. RG370, absolutely. Yeah. We're going to get into technical guitar nerd chat, but yeah, blocking the bridge off. Do my co-workers like my videos? Most of them don't even know that I do this. Obviously, I never mention where I work because I'm not a good advert, just some sweary bald bloke. But yeah, most of my co-workers don't even watch my videos. Do I work on my own cars? Occasionally. But anything major, it goes to a mechanic because I think that's just sensible. Favourite beer? Probably Kronenberg. Bit mainstream, but yeah, it's just can't beat 1664. And I've just caught up with the lag on my own. Again, I'm having a very strange evening. What sort of people do I get on best with? I try to get on with pretty much everyone. I don't get on with religious fundamentalists. Anyone else, if I can get on with them, I will. Despite being a miserable, bad-tempered sod, a lot of it is just born out of frustration with the world in general. Not Budweiser, no. License to Thrill and Spill. Did you ever have a motorbike? Yeah, I had bikes for years. I didn't actually learn to drive a car till I was 30, but yeah, I've had loads of motorcycles. Norwich or Kings Lynn? Norwich, I'm a Norwich boy, obviously. Not like you guys out on the fens, give me 6. How long have I played? If you're talking guitar, I started when I was 12. I had a break for about 15 years and I got back on it about 10 years ago. Where do I get my hair done? Well, it's quite an easy trim. I go to a barber's just down the road, a British guy. Why'd you stop riding? Getting old, my knees were starting to give up already. And I needed practicality, basically. Again, I apologise for the audio quality, but my microphones that I wear for the videos, I have no idea how long they'll last, so I didn't want to cut out halfway through, even though I've had to restart the video. Favourite Stephen King book? The Stand. Hands down, absolutely love that book. Takes a year and a half to read it, mine, but yeah, excellent book. What was my first guitar? A Squire Strat, which I've still got. If I was going to get another bike, probably a Royal Enfield. I think they're great money for, or value for money. Bandit 12. Oh, you've had that Bandit for years, mate. And it's really weird seeing you on here in real time. Filthy Rich and Cat Flap. Yes, again, old British comedy. I've seen most of them. What do I do when I'm bored? I'm usually making videos, to be quite honest, or sleeping. Hello, over in Oz. FTR 1300 Dream Car. If I was only going to use it occasionally for RAF 40. I saw one when I was a kid. Loved them ever since. Oh, the video of the Stand. Clarkson's Farm and Doctor Who. Clarkson's Farm I absolutely love. I've been to Clarkson's Farm 3 or 4 times now. I've got every book that Jeremy Clarkson's ever written. Doctor Who, I liked it until it went fucking woke. Till they started buggering it up. I've tried to watch the new series 3 or 4 times. I can't do it because, and I have to be careful how I word this, being a middle-aged white guy, there's that many fucking boxes they're ticking before they worried about the plot. Where do I get my sense of humour? God knows. Do you know the age of your viewers? Most are my age or slightly older. I'm 47. I have very few viewers in the 20s, a few in the 30s. Most are in the 40s, 50s and 60s. Trait Elliott, I have used them. I don't own one. Enjoy your bath, Paul. Generally, again, it's a beautiful car, but it's not an F40. Favourite football team? I'll be quite honest, Barbara, I don't watch football at all. I have no interest in it whatsoever. American football, Miami Dolphins. Stephen King Desperation, I've never read that one. Millwall, no one likes this. If you've seen the Don Frisbee song on that, the ballad of, can't remember, Roy something, hilarious piece of work. 60 this year. I agree about Doctor Who. Yes, it went to shit. Thank you very much, Lee. 1946, cool. 56. Hi, Dave. Jane, you're 21. Oh, Janko, excellent. 46 today. Happy birthday. Doctor Who 2025 is fucking unbearable. Again, yeah, just wish this guy a happy birthday. 24 hours handcuffed to Jimmy Savile or Liar Stalin. Jimmy Savile because he's dead. Jodie Whittaker, she did kill it. Full Marshal. Oh, we've got the musician to start chatting. Yeah, Doctor Who was awful. I used to be a massive fan of it. I've got most of the earlier series. I mean, by the reboot, and I watched Classic Who as well. But it started going south with the last Peter Capaldi series, and then it was just fucking virtue signalling. Yeah, this is great. People are wishing this guy. Oh, God. Acme Oz. Stop watching Doctor Who when they were taken over by. Yeah, I agree. Fiat 500 in Racing Green, fair enough. Born in 2000, yeah, okay. No associate, I don't blame it. I really like meeting younger people, and I sound really condescending saying that, who've got their head screwed on. Because I spend so much time mocking these fuckers who think they've got 18 different genders, or they use different pronouns every day. When you actually meet a younger person who hasn't got a phone nailed to the fucking hand, it's a breath of fresh air. Hitchhikers, yes, I'm a big fan of Douglas Adams. How do you follow David Tennant as the Doctor? Matt Smith. Dad is a boomer and mum is Gen X. Fair enough. I mean, a lot of people would agree that Tom Baker was the Doctor. He's the one you think of when you think of the Doctor. Doctor Who opera singing one and the Beatles. Again, I haven't watched that series. I've watched reviews of it on YouTube, but I refuse to watch it just because then the BBC will get another view on it. The Dark Tower, that would, yeah. The Dark, yes, I think I've read that. Eccleston was good as the Doctor, I agree. Patrick, we've gone very niche here. Have I got loads of Whovians as supporters or followers, whatever you guys want to call yourself? Am I a Marilyn Manson fan? I like the music, not the man. Actually, I'll be quite blunt. I've always thought Marilyn Manson is just Rob Zombie from Poundland. And all of the allegations against him have really turned me off the music. I agree, Dimitri. Sex Pistols, yes, saw them when they did their. They reformed in the mid to late 90s, the Filthy Lucre tour. I went to see them there at the Phoenix Festival here in Staffordshire. Do I like the Doors? Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Doors. I think most music from the 1970s is just fantastic. I think that's when music absolutely peaked. Have I watched History Debunked? No, I haven't watched it, but I do listen to the podcast. Do I like Skinny Puppy? I have no idea what that is. Am I going to see Maiden this summer? I'm not going to see them this summer. I've seen Maiden many, many times. And I think they're, like many musicians, they're now taking the piss with the ticket prices. You're in Staffordshire, fair enough. Do you think Rami Malek was good playing Freddie Mercury? He did an okay job. I enjoyed the film. I didn't personally. I think it could have been better, but I think he did an okay job at it. But he's trying to emulate, in my opinion, the greatest singer who's ever lived. Mystery Jets, not really. Motorhead, yes, I'm a huge fan of Motorhead. Obviously, I live in Stoke-on-Trent, which is where Lemmy is from. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Motorhead. It's great fun. Alvin Lee, I've not heard enough to know. Will I be going to see Ozzy's last show? No. And that's, again, only my opinion. I think that Sharon will not stop pushing that man until he drops. So, no, I've never actually seen Ozzy live. I would have liked to have done, but no, I won't be going to that. The Ramones, I can take them or leave them. It's okay, SL. You're late, but it's fine. Greetings from the New World. Hi there, Fritter fan over in New York. Again, for anyone just joining, the reason I keep looking down here is something's gone wrong with my phone. So I'm using Mrs. Disgruntled's phone to read your comments, but it does mean I have to keep staring down here. Midsummer Murders, I've honestly never watched it. Although it does seem an extremely fucking dangerous village. Little village in the English countryside where there's a murder every other week. I think it's the estate agent. Come on, mate, where do you want to fucking live? Would you rather date young Joan Jett or young Ann Wilson? Joan Jett. Do you know the piano is on my foot? I don't. What comedians make me laugh? There's loads. Jimmy Carr, Greg Davis, Alan Davis, Lee Mack, Eliza Schlesinger. That's off the top of my head. Ramesh Ranganathan, I can't keep a straight face with that guy. Rob Beckett. Anything, the early Reeves and Mortimer stuff was so bizarre but so brilliant. Are you going to go? Yes, I am still writing my own songs. I will be premiering one of them. I can't even say it. I'll be playing one soon. Thank you very much, Monica. Other than TQ cult and religious fundamentalists, what makes me shout at the TV? Just the government, mainly. Just the news. These bastards we've got in who said they were going to do this and that, and they've broken every fucking promise. Do I watch Wilty? Yes, I love Would I Lie to You. You hum it up, play it. Do you like punk as well as metal? I like some punk. I'm not a huge punk fan because I'm a bit of a snob. There's not much to playing punk, but it can be good fun. Yeah, Eliza off the top of my wrist. 8 out of 10 cats. Someone else, do I like cats? I'm not a cat person. I don't mind them. 8 out of 10 cats. Yes, absolutely. Used to love that. Cats does count as one of my favourite shows. Caught on a Sunday. I saw Sabbath and Van Halen. Cool. Have I thought about leaving the UK? Yes, I have done. I mentioned this earlier, but I know people are getting here at different times. If I were to emigrate, it'd probably be Italy. Did grunge float your boat? Well, I was a teenager in the 90s, so yeah, it was everywhere. Yeah, I liked grunge. I always thought Soundgarden were better than Nirvana, and I know that divides opinion, but yeah, grunge was cool. You two cats still love me? Thank you very much. There is no such thing as a seagull. Can I speak any Italian? Not that I would be prepared to do on here. Do you think the UK will turn around in the next 10 years? I fucking hope so. I hope this government don't last a full term. I hope there's just a vote of no confidence. We can fuck them all off. Do you love the blues? I do like blues. Does Italy have great food? Yes. But again, I live in Britain. Everything here is just bland. Soundgarden? Yeah. The Massive Part. Oh, that sounds very cool. New Model Army? Yes, I know the name. I probably couldn't tell you any of their songs off the top of my head. I've not been to Iceland yet. The only part of Scandinavia I've been to is Sweden, but I'd love to go to Iceland. Favourite sweet? I don't have a favourite. I'm a human skip. I'll eat anything, but anything sweet I absolutely love. Who are? I've listened to it, but I couldn't place it off the top of my head right now. Favourite musician you've met? Miss Nita Strauss from the Alice Cooper Band. I've met her a couple of times. Again, have to be careful because the wife's watching, but yeah, Nita Strauss is my hands down favourite guitarist. Have I been to Oz? Can I give a shout out to Basil and Bijou? Yeah, Baz and Bijou. Hi. Have I been to Australia? No, not as yet. I've high-fived Max from Sepultura. That's cool. Am I moonlighting as a maitre d'? No, as I explained at the start of the video that went wrong and we had to restart, it is formal attire only. Would you ever get back into martial arts? No, I'm knocking on 50. There's no way I'm going to be doing that. I have a set of pipes my neighbours have threatened. Okay. Am I getting paid by USAID? No. Oh, you guys are just having a chat amongst yourselves. That's fair enough. I'll just fucking sit here. How are we doing for time? Coming up on 5 to 7. Hi, George. I'm happy to do shout-outs if people want me to shout out. Hi, George from Norwich. Lovely city. Mongo. Yes, I do know. Best song to listen to when you're angry. Smash by The Offspring is my song of choice. You remind me of my younger sub. Fair enough. Favourite Terry Pratchett book and why? Sorcery. Just because I love the opening paragraph. Sorry. More content on current UK affairs. Yeah, I can do that. No problem. If there's anything people want me to rant about, please let me know. Steve and Sam from Norwich. Hiya. What part of Norwich are you from? I'm from a little village called Borborough, just outside. What 3 things would you tell your younger self? Oh, don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. And learn about computers. Don't be a dick twice and learn about computers, because that's going to be the big upcoming thing. Have I had people ask me what I'm doing on the nature reserve? Yes, that happens every week. I just lost that on the religious piece. If you could type that again, it'd be great. My uncle's from it's really Ayrshire, Scotland. How's the weather? Sorry, I'm missing a few. The weather here is absolutely beautiful for the time of year. Download headliners. Yeah, download this year. I wouldn't bother with those headliners. Korn, yeah, I think they're worthy of it, but Green Day and Sleep Token, no fucking way. Give a shout out to my friend Ian from Guernsey. Hi Ian, hope it's nice down in Guernsey. Love the sarcasm, keep it up, fair enough. Yeah, that's a fair point. Did my chance on the okay, Black Dot, did my stance on the trans community have anything to do with your firing from the band? Yes, it did. I'm not going to get into the mechanics of it, but there were people ringing venues saying that I'm a transphobe and a racist, which I'm not. I'm basically trying to get the band cancelled. But there was a load of shit going. I'm not getting into it, but that band was falling apart anyway. Hi, Kieran and Debbie. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Roy in Kenya. Oh, fair enough. Would I get back on stage with my old band? Not a chance. No way. Hi, Karen. Still trying to figure out how to buy coffee. It's not on this video. If you go to any of my previous videos over the last few weeks, there's a link in the description. For everyone who has donated, thank you so much. It means a hell of a lot, more than I can tell you. Because I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, and to try and finally earn a little bit off it is fucking amazing. It's been great, but I have to go cook dinner now. No problem, Elizabeth. Hope you have a nice dinner. Do I like the Mac Lads? Yes, I love the Mac Lads songs. What's my first real job? I was an apprentice briefly, but my first real job was working at a concrete yard when I was 16. Was I once gruntled? Yeah, I may have been. For my last gig, I didn't know it was my last gig when I played it. Fluffy Pup, yeah, that is an excellent song. What is your favourite day of the week? Is it Wednesday, hump day? No. Saturday, because it's the day off and I haven't got to go to work the next day. Cheers for getting into Wednesday. I'd absolutely love that series. Oh, now we're just getting a list of Mac Lad songs, which for people who don't know, they're an obscene band from Macclesfield. You're a funny bastard and I enjoy your videos. Thank you very much, Black Dot. What age were you most happy? Oh, I don't know. Well, I got married when I was 36, so I'll say that. That being said, I mean, I know I'm knocking on 50 now, but I'm fairly happy. Being old, well, can't do anything about it. Growing up, you don't have to do that. Looking smart. I'm around the age of the people. Teenage girl from South Africa. Okay, nice to have you here. And I'm glad that I've got some younger people who watch my content, if you can call it content. Oh, Lilitino Buffalo Bill. Yeah, oh God, he's a disaster, that man. Goes around bullying waiting staff because they don't call him a woman when clearly he isn't. Growing up is overrated, I agree. Can't recall which video, but it was so funny. Well, thanks for that. I can't help you because I don't know what it was either. Trish, thank you very much. Peacekeeper, I swear I'm probably the youngest viewer of your videos. Okay, don't want to sound creepy here, but how old are you? When am I going to try out stand-up? I don't know as yet. It's just something I need to get into. Whereas this video, I've had to restart. But as I said at the start of the first video, I'm trying to monetize the channel. If I can start earning a bit of money from YouTube, then I may look at doing stand-up. Basically, if I can take the pressure off having to go to work every day and do overtime, then I've got more options. 17, fair enough. Ron, I was 17 once as well. Fucking hell, that's 30 years ago. How often do I get recognised? Not that often. Every now and again. Thank you, Michelle. Do I think we'll ever get back to normal life in the UK? I bloody hope so. I really do. Karen, yeah, 124, 126 now. Yeah, that is great. Oh, that's just dropped off. I came here for the videos, but stayed for the bloopers. Thank you. Work smart, not hard. I agree. Hi in Sweden. Beautiful country. Krista? Yeah, good morning. It's not morning here. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening here. But yeah, I've put this on for my first live stream. Like to make an effort. Michelle, yeah, I know a lot of people really enjoy the bloopers, and I'm happy with that because I'm not troubled by dignity or self-respect, so people can laugh at me being a prick. Sam, on Global, it has really surprised me that so many people from different countries are watching just me walking around shouting at the phone. No, from Israel. Am I into astronomy? That's an odd question, but yes, I am. I do have a massive telescope downstairs. Anything to do with space is fascinating. Yourself? Hi, JD Smith. No, I've never been to Canada. I would like to go. But I think you're going the same way that we are with all this woke bullshit. Do you watch Asmongold? No, I don't. 1 p.m. there. Where are you, Janko? Texas? Beautiful. A copper in California. Fair enough. Again, you people are up so early to watch this crap. Do I believe in the moon landings? Yes, 100% they happened. Do I think there's life on other planets? I have no idea. Am I a flat earther? No, I set up my channel originally to mock flat earthers. Back on my old channel, which, to be blunt, most of the videos are shit. Illinois? How come on one video you recognise a tawny owl in 1 second? I don't know, really. I know a little bit about nature. I grew up in the countryside, so these are just things that I've learned. Okay. Buzz Aldrin's autobiography. That sounds interesting. Core collapse. Yeah, I think I get that. Well, there are so many of the sensible people who are just pissed off with the state of the world. It's gone to shit. I think it's starting to turn around now. I've noticed so many places in Europe and the USA going to the political right, and I think that needs to happen. Not here, sadly, but like I said earlier, I don't think this government is going to last for 5 years. People have had enough of the woke bullshit, of just giving in to everyone, just playing make-believe. We're done with it now. I'm being properly disgruntled now. If the world is flat, when do you fall off the edge? Again, it isn't flat, though. So I'm not really up on the politics of Canada because it doesn't get much airtime here. It's all America, or yeah, it's all part of America. The USA. I don't really know what's going on in Canada. MotoGP, I'll watch it when I can. If they went to the moon, why'd they never go back? I think they went 7 times. I'm not getting into a debate on the moon landings because it's something I'm absolutely passionate about. And moon landing deniers, I don't understand it. Dave Richard, you'd watch it with a double digit. Is that Zara? Yeah, Dave used to watch me when it was double digits. Yeah, it really surprised me how it blew up. But yeah, Zara, hi, hope you're having a great day. Do you think it will kick off in the UK soon? Honestly, I think this country isn't far off a civil war. The two-tier justice and policing is getting ridiculous, and that certain minorities are being pandered to rather than, let's say, the indigenous population. Yeah, it will only be a matter of time till something big goes down. Thank you, Call Collapse again. You seen Blair White? Yes, I have seen Blair. I don't mind Blair White whatsoever. That's someone who makes a lot of sense, who isn't playing the fucking victim all the time. What's your take on the Great Strike, 24th of May? I haven't really looked into it as yet on this strike, because I'm a few days behind with TikTok and such like. But yeah, I think something needs to happen. It's as simple as that. Something has got to happen before this country goes to shit. Him indoors, went to see Motorhead. Yeah, I've seen Motorhead live. They were absolutely phenomenal. Again, I've missed a few there. Dougie, I fully agree about Buzz. Astrid, we love you, man. Thank you so much. What's happening with the band? I'm no longer in the band, Kim. I'm not going to get into it, but I've left. And if I'm blunt, the reason that I'm doing this live stream right now is it's their first comeback gig. And I don't want to be vicious, but I think I've got more viewers than they have. Do you think they'll ever collect the bids again in Brum? I bloody hope so, because I don't mind Birmingham. George wants to know where in Norwich you're from. Originally, Spinney Road, no, Onley Street, up by the old hospital. But I grew up most of my younger life in a small village called Barbara, just outside of Norwich. Two-tier kid needs to be jailed. Yes, I completely agree with you. I don't understand why countries treat their own citizens like crap. Candy, my guess is because they know they can get away with it. They'll pander to certain other groups who will prop up their vote and, yeah, treat the indigenous people like shit. Maybe the frog eaters were right, yeah. Has Stoke got or getting a Lemmy statue? Yes, there's one going up, I believe, later this year. As there should be. The man was a legend. Have I had any visits from the police for talking about this stuff like other YouTubers have? No, because I'm actually quite small on YouTube. I mean, I'm so grateful for all of your support, but I'm only at around 8,000 followers. But no, I've not been visited by the police. But then I do have my disclaimer on the start of the videos, and that's why it's there to say I'm using sarcasm and humour. Don't take it seriously. If I was 20, would I bang Bonnie Blue? No. No, my God. That professional slag, she's 25 and she looks like a 45-year-old divorcee. They still eating swans? No, it's only the royals do that. Do you worry about the woke police arresting you? Yes, I genuinely do. Because it can happen. It's why I have to be very careful what I just posting on Facebook. I hope things get better everywhere. I completely agree with you, Candy. It'd be nice to live in a nicer world. Bonnie Blue, yeah. Just the mechanics of that, going through 1,000 blokes in one day. I spoke about this in one of my videos. And it works out at under a minute per person. And I wouldn't want a queue for it. And I did hear, apparently she did a lot of it without protection. That's nice. So how are we doing for time here? Being number 69 would be gross, yes. Cool Collapse, thank you so much. I'm glad I've got people fighting my corner, as it were. Because the whole point of this, the channel, Disgruntled Danny, has always been to just try and make people laugh and do a bit of current affairs. Back in the pandemic, when we were only allowed out for 1 hour a day, that was when, for me, the idea was I'll make a video every day, and if I make one person laugh, then it's worth it. Because since 2020, we've been living in this weird, almost upside down, Stranger Things fucking hellhole. Yes, her mother is her manager. 1,000 blokes at once. I bet she was knackered afterwards. Yes, Astrid, I've seen that as well. Bonnie Boo must have a great immune system. Again, I've said this before. It must be like trying to fuck a two-man tent. Dunk, yeah, I do. I say racists are idiots, and most trans people are just trying to live their lives. What the people I deal with on my channel are the extremists, the people who are ruining it for everyone else. That's the point. I've met loads of trans people who are absolutely fine, but it's the screaming nut jobs. There's an American friend of mine used the phrase, the squeaky wheel needs the most grease. They're the people who fuck it for everyone else. Ever watched the Angry Bootneck? No, I haven't. Thank you, Krista. Oh dear, trash poetry, getting reconstructed. Oh, that's nasty. Like in South Park, yeah. Okay, how many South Park fans have we got here? I absolutely love that show. Thank you so much, Karen. For everyone who does buy me a coffee, as it were, I hope you've been getting my replies. I try to reply to everyone. I'm so grateful. Like I say, I'm thinking about setting up a Patreon. I may even do a proper video on that rather than just trying to wing it as I am now. Just let me know if anyone would be interested in that going forward. Love South Park, yeah. I've seen that South Park has a Snow White. South Park has a Snow White episode coming up. Candy, the new South Park, they're absolutely nailing it. I think if you want to watch a current affairs show, watch South Park. They always nail it. Been watching it since 1998. Cool. Any interest in starting or joining another band? At the minute I'm writing solo material, I am hoping to get another band going by the end of the year. I've got a few people who are interested. But yeah, I'm going to be recording some comedy songs that I'll be premiering on YouTube. Big Point Break fan? The movie? I've only seen it a couple of times. What do I think the chances are of Reform getting in? Honestly, I think they've got a shot at it because I think many people have had enough of just the same old two parties lying to the public. I haven't seen the teaser for the new season. Make Love Not Warcraft, that is an excellent episode. Yes, I agree. Why don't you start Rumble like YouTube but not work? I'll be honest, I've been on Rumble. I don't think it gets enough traction as yet. It is a platform I may move to if I ever get banned from YouTube. But again, I've got a disclaimer. I'm careful with what I say. Fritter fan, thank you so much. Whereabouts are you from then? If this is precise English, I'm actually quite common. Vote UKIP. Vote for whoever you want to, guys. I'm not a fan of Farage anymore. Janko, I think I can see where you're coming from with that completely. Personally, I think Rupert's the better choice. Oh, we're getting political now. Yeah, Rupert, I think would be... That's the guy who gives away his salary to charity every month. I would see that man as Prime Minister. Oh, yes, South Park has been slagging off Disney for years. New York. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, New York is a very distinctive accent. So here's a weird thing. When I've been to the States, all Americans think English people sound posh. Oh, I love your accent. And the thing about England is if you go 10 miles in either direction, there's a different accent and bread rolls have a new name. Oh, they don't delete your comments on Rumble. Yeah, again, Rumble's something I may have to look at in the future. Completely agree, Michelle. The desire to be a politician should be the reason you don't become one. Oh, thank you for defending. It's not the accent; it's the precision of words. Yeah. So I do a lot of reading. I love the English language. I think it's brilliant. Something about me, I never use emojis ever, because, in my opinion, if you can't get your point across with all the richness and complexity of the English language and you need cartoon faces, frankly, you're a fucking tard. Am I a SpaceX fan? Yes. Musk is a bit of a Bond villain, but the SpaceX stuff I find absolutely fascinating. This was meant to be a comedy channel. What the fuck am I doing ranting about this? But yeah, SpaceX, it's sci-fi. The stuff's fucking incredible. Will I ever do a video with the missus? Mrs. Disgruntled, will you ever do a video with me? Would I go to Mars? Not a chance. I agree, Trash, that Musk does come across as a narcissist, but I think to be in that position, he has to be to a point. That being said, I don't get why idiots are trashing Teslas, because they've already been bought. They're not hurting Elon by smashing up an electric car. And I don't like Teslas personally. I think they're just fucking milk floats. Fair enough, Janko? Okay, Vistex. Again, it's a joke. Have I ever watched Camping with Steve? No, I've never seen that. I wouldn't know where to watch that here in the UK. I'll Google it later. So can I ask people, how has this been? Because I've not been telling many jokes. People have just been asking me questions and I've been fucking up the answers. Is this something you'd like to see again? Because we're coming up on just gone 6:15, so I'm going to wrap this up in around the next 10 minutes or so. Yeah, tard, not tart. Thank you, Astrid. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Old Bag. And again, my friend, you've been commenting for years, back when I only had a handful of support. So thank you so much. It's been really nice seeing you in real time. Okay, cool. And again, I know that my YouTube stuff, I'm very shouty and ranty and foul-mouthed, but it is nice to see that I've got so many nice people here. Because I honestly think we are the good guys in a world that's gone fucking mad. Another travel log like from Belfast. Next time I go away, I will do that. If you don't know my old channel, which is just called Disgruntled Danny, I've got a lot of holiday videos on there, several in Italy, Scotland, other places like that. Milk and sugar, yes, white with two. Thank you, Karen. That's very kind of you. Roy, thank you. Thank you, Sally. Yes, I enjoy doing the travel ones there. They're a lot of fun. Come to Israel. I would absolutely love to come to Israel. The amount of criticism that small country gets and the amount of shit you have to put up with day in, day out. Yeah, I'd love to come. Thank you, Black Dot. Who doesn't love a rant? Thank you, Graham. Do I have to return the tux now? No, this is mine. Black 2 sugar. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Jacko. And Lady Demure. Thank you so much, love it. And again, anyone who's bought me a coffee through that app, thank you so much. It is helping me turn around this channel. For a start, I've got this shiny new camera, so you can see how fucking old I am for real. Thanks, Trish. What's my favourite biscuit? Chocolate digestive. Easy. Okay, cool. Maybe next invert your vid. Again, this has just been an experiment to see how it went. Does the tux have cufflinks? Yes, it does. Danny Phantom. Okay, yeah. I'll say I've thoroughly enjoyed this. Say sorry about the technical issues we had earlier, but it's been nice to get to know you lovely people. There's still 117 of you watching. Fucking hell. Get some questions for fans on the next stream. Yes, that would be good. Do I have a PO? No, I don't. Say hello to Mrs. Disgruntled. Well, you've just done it because she's watching. Do it again, Krista. Yeah. Beano Wizard. Yeah, I used to enjoy them before they went fucking woke as well. Am I wearing pants? I am indeed. This is a full dinner suit. Thank you, SL. I agree, old bag. It is a good number. I'm surprised by it. Thank you very much, Neil. And Candy. Hello, Mr. Disgruntled. Yeah. Eva, Eva, I think it's pronounced. Yeah, thank you so much. Up the irons, fully agree. More live streams. I'm happy to do more live streams. I will probably go back through this evening. I'll be watching this in the kitchen while I'm cooking dinner. Imagine the coat and no pant. No. Thank you very much, Tricia. Thanks for sharing your walk. Yes, that's something I want to ask. Do people like the format? Because I really enjoy recording whilst walking around the nature reserve, because I think for people outside the UK, you can see this beautiful part of England changing as the year goes on. What am I cooking later? I'll do myself some Japanese stuff tonight. No problem. Benny Hill. SL, thank you very much for that comment. Thank you, Lady Muir. Love, yeah, again, I like it because I think I don't want to sound a ponce, but I think it's rather unique. I'm not just another YouTuber sat there with the microphone and the fucking green screen. I don't have any writers or producers, obviously. I do all my writing. Like I said, that's a script. I do them on my breaks at work and then record it when I get home. Is it the same hole? No, there's several holes that I trip in whilst walking. Thanks a lot, Glenn. Again, everyone, Glenn is my uncle. Love the walks and the bloopers. Thank you very much. It's a bit preppy. Fair comment. Thank you. Is live streaming nerve-wracking? Yeah, it feels like playing a gig, but when I used to be in a band, which I'm not anymore, and I've got a frame on the wall that I used to have a set list framed. I've thrown that away today. That's where, when I get my first YouTube certificate, that'll be up there. But yeah, it has been nerve-wracking because every fuck up I make, as you've seen, I can't correct. It's not like when I'm recording and I can do as many takes as I need to. I like it when you stop beside the 3 cut-off branches. Yes, I always stop there because there's never any wind there, so I can actually get decent audio. Thank you, Lady Demure. Have to agree, Krista. Yeah, the Brits do turn out some awesome musicians. How many people live in 2 miles of you? Thousands, because I live in Stoke-on-Trent, which is a collection of 6 towns. Thank you, Trish. Can I play us out on the banjo? No, I can't this evening because it isn't tuned up, and I'm not going to subject everyone to me doing that. Like I say, I will be doing my songs that I'm in the process of writing. I'll be posting them on YouTube. Do I like theme parks? Absolutely love them. A weekly live? I don't think I can do weekly. And like I said, I'm doing this one for free. I may be doing these for, if I set up a Patreon or anyone who does the buy me a coffee thing. But this has been a test to see how it is. I'm more than happy to do live streams if people want me to. If I can work out how to set up the buy me a coffee thing in the corner here so people just go, there you go, Dan, that'd be great. Because like I say, I'm trying to go professional with it. Don't know how long it will take. I haven't heard of Mean Mary. Have I checked into Super Chats? No, I've never done that. Hi, Susan from Sweden. Good evening. Super Chats, I'll have to look into that. Say, I'm not really up on technology whatsoever. I just started ranting at my phone a few years ago. Blackpool or Alton Towers? Blackpool. I prefer the traditional ones, and I could hear Mrs. Disgruntled will be wincing downstairs at that. But yeah, prefer Blackpool. That being said, Alton Towers is just up the road from me, living in Staffordshire. Thank you. Did your band gather ranks then? I'm not getting into it. I'm not in the band anymore. It ended very, very acrimoniously. There's been a lot of shit online. But like I say, I'm doing this live stream while they're playing their first comeback gig, and I know damn well I've got a bigger audience than they have. Rohan, good evening. My beard looks better. Yes, it would look better because I dyed it last night. Thank you, SL. Yeah, this is my first live stream. And guys, we're coming up. It's 25 past 7 here in the UK. I'll be wrapping up in the next 5 minutes, but it's been an absolute pleasure having you all here. It's been great to get to know you. Revenge is better than Christmas. Can I sing? I need to get my voice back into shape. I used to be a singer back when I was a lad in my first band at school. I haven't been a singer for many years, but I need to get it back so I can do my comedy songs. Don't dye your beard. We love the badger look. Yeah, but I don't, because I always go grey down there, so it looks like I've been pleasuring two gentlemen. If I get to Glasgow, I'm hoping to get up to Scotland at the end of the year. Nice start. Maybe you could show a few photos of your career. Okay. Thank you, Emily. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, more lives. We can do that. It's the penguin. I'm not that fucking fat. Watch other live streams for ideas. Yeah, like I said, this is just an experiment to see how it went. Thank you, Softail. Candy, I have a great sense of humour. Thank you very much for that. I have a very warped sense of humour, but I hope that you guys get it. Well, you do, because you're watching this shit now. Everyone enjoy Good Night? The two gents at Lake Garda. Oh, that's an older video, yeah. Lake Garda, though, beautiful. Thank you very much. It's not, I'd say I've enjoyed doing it. It's been a bit bizarre and a bit haphazard all over the fucking place, but yeah, I've enjoyed it generally. Yeah. OnlyFans? No, probably not going to be doing that. People will pay me money to leave my clothes on. Thank you, Softail. Oh, Bag, again, my friend, thank you so much. We've known each other for years, but we've never chatted in real time before. Yay, OnlyFans? No. Anne, yeah, hi, good to see you. Do a collab with some music YouTubers. I did go on quite a big YouTuber, Andy Edwards. I was on as a guest on his channel recently, and he's offered me to go down and use his studio. Andy, are you watching, mate? What's the time now? It is, in the UK, 27 minutes past 7. Glenn, thank you so much. It's been nice having you here, my friend. Me and Lily Tino collab. Oh, Jesus, can it? No, never. I cannot be in a room with that man. When is dinner time? Once I've finished doing this, I'm going to log out, obviously take the dinner jacket off, or like I say, tuxedo if you're from the New World, and then I'm going to get cooking because I've got to be up early to go to work. Golden wire fronts, yeah, cool. I'd look good at them. Thank you, Emily. I don't think anyone collabs with Buffalo Grill because he's so fucking obnoxious. Can a person still explore the canal system? Here in the UK, yes. What am I cooking? I'm doing something Japanese tonight. The Americans are just having a chat. Oh no, Dylan Mulvaney, can't stand the guy. I don't think he's a bad person, but I think he's addicted to fame. 115 viewers, better than I hoped for, to be honest. And that anyone's still here with me just ranting shit for an hour and a half. That's amazing. Anyway, all you lovely people, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to log out now because say it is just about to turn 7:30. It's been great having you there. My coffee link, Sam, isn't on this video. If you go to a couple of days ago, People Being Awful, part 33, there's a link in the description. That goes for everyone. If anyone wants to tip me for this, don't feel compelled to, but it is greatly appreciated. Keep on doing what you do. I'll be filming again tomorrow back at the Nature Reserve with any luck. JD Smith, thank you. Quad, thank you. Charles, bye. Yeah. This has been a pleasure, guys. I hope to see you on live again soon. Please keep watching the videos. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll try not to die. And I'll say this in live. As ever, thanks for watching.